If you watched my last video, then this is probably going to look very familiar with you to you. I'm on my second lap now, and I've got Penny out this time, so it takes about an hour and a half. I try and do 30 minutes for each of my dogs. So in the morning, if I want to train each dog separately, like I'm doing today, it's a little more than an hour and a half, because you still have the time where you come home, transition, put a leash on, e-collar and all that stuff onto the next dog. Out the door we go. With Ollie, I got to put coats on because it's a bit chilly out. So all in all, I'd say from start to finish, it's almost 2 hours just to walk and train my dogs. And then usually this afternoon, when I do the afternoon walk before I head out for evening lessons, I just do a pack walk with all 3 dogs. I can get them a good 45-minute walk all together, and we just hustle out. And I usually don't do too much training on that walk. So I got little Penny out here, and 1 second here, because she's deaf, as you guys know, and I need some hand signals. So let's give her a little stay command there. We're gonna do a little bit of training with Penny. And I'll just leave her there in a stand stay for a moment. So as I always like to do, I like to give you guys something to think about, a little brain fodder to put around up in the old cavity there, and mull it around and consider what's going on. That's a good girl. I wish you could hear me, but you can't. So let's keep walking. Hey. Oh, you're driven today. She's popping around like a spring. She is preloaded. So what I want to talk about today is matching your philosophy of raising a dog to your dog trainers, or finding the right dog trainer that's a match for you and the way that you feel a dog should be trained. I'm not going to get into all of the types of dog training, but let's just put it into a couple categories so it makes sense. One side, you have all food, all reward, no corrections. Okay, nothing negative. The other side of the spectrum, you basically have mostly corrections, no food, dogs just learning through letting like feedback that says you did the incorrect thing. And then somewhere in the middle are the rest of us balanced trainers that are using both corrections and rewards. So when we talk about rewards, it could be food, could be praise, could be play, could be anything the dog likes. And when we're talking about corrections, we're usually talking about a leash and collar correction, little pop on the leash, or an e-collar stimulation correction, some sensation from an e-collar. The leash correction and the e-collar are a little bit uncomfortable to the dog. That's the whole point. That a correction has to be uncomfortable. All right, a correction can't be pleasant. That's a reward. Okay, so you have pleasantries and non-pleasantries, basically, as a balance trainer. So you're sending feedback to the dog when they make a mistake, and you're sending feedback to the dog when they do well. That's a balanced approach. All right, come on, Penny. Oh, you're glued to my leg today. Gotta watch out there. I'm just gonna put it out there that probably not everyone would be a perfect fit for me. If you don't believe in correcting your dog, you think that's wrong, you think it's gonna harm your relationship, it's not. But if you feel that way, we're probably not going to be a good match. It's that simple, right? If I say, hey, you should have really given your dog a little pop there, he made a mistake, or he acted inappropriately, and the owner's kind of going, oh, I don't want him to be mad at me or something. Well, no problem. Then I'm not the right trainer for you. That's fine. Not every trainer is going to be the right fit for every client. That's why there's lots of styles of dog training out there and lots of different trainers. I get good results, I get good reviews, people are happy with me. And it's funny, I'm going to mention this in this video. I thought about doing a separate video on it, but I'm just going to throw it into this video. And I do get a lot of comments from people that have been to food-based, reward-based, strictly trainers. And I get a lot of negative feedback. I have not yet had a client say they enjoyed that style of training. And the opinions vary from, I hated that I had to have a whole thing of food with me. I can't stand that my dog won't do anything for me unless I present food first. Is this the way it has to be the rest of my life with this dog? Do I always have to carry a treat bag around to get the dog to listen? And often when it comes to behavioral problems, forget it. You can't train behavioral problems out of a dog. In theory, you could potentially train the dog to do a different behavior on command with a treat instead of the unwanted behavior, okay? But that's not going to get rid of the unwanted behavior. That's going to leave you in a state of always getting the dog to do something else for a food reward, and it's never going to get rid of that behavior you're trying to get rid of. Only corrections will do that. But it's very important, so do your research out there. I actually do sometimes up to 25 emails back and forth with a potential client before we decide to train together, because I'm very clear. I think I'm very clear in my videos, so most of the people that come to me have seen my videos. They get a pretty good vibe already of what kind of trainer I am, my philosophy and ideology. But it's very important, and I have had some clients. Come here, a little bit forward. There you go. Yes. I have had some clients where in the end I've just said, you know, I don't know if we're going to be a good fit. So if you tend to refer to your dog as your baby, or you call yourself a dog mom or a dog dad, I'm not saying we couldn't train together. I don't care how you view your relationship, but you're probably going to struggle with me because I do see a dog as a dog. A baby is a separate thing. A child is a separate thing. Don't ever call or refer to me as a dog parent, because I'm not a dog parent. I'm a dog owner. Dogs are pets. They're not children. If I wanted a child, I would simply have a child, you know. And I do feel, unfortunately, that some people out there get a dog as a test run for a child or in placement of a child. They want something to care for and love. But you can't just pour unconditional love on a dog and expect them to behave. That's not how it works. And I do find, sorry guys, I know this might upset some of you out there, but I'm not here to be politically correct. I'm here to be honest. And a lot of small breed dog owners out there have difficulty with their dogs because they get their dogs because they want something cute and lovable and baby-like to take care of. Then you should have had a child. And that tends to be a problem I find more on the small breed owner end, and it's the reasons they got a small breed dog and how they see a small breed dog. And most people see a small breed dog differently than they view a large breed dog, and I don't. As you guys know, I have Ollie, a little Jack Russell Chihuahua mix. He's fully off-leash trained and does everything my dogs do, because I don't separate dogs in terms of their size. I don't go, oh, a small breed, he needs to be treated this way. No, small breed's trained the same way a large breed is. It makes no difference in any of this. But do your research, guys. When you're looking for a trainer, do your research. And if the trainer has nothing to show you, like in this age of social media, if a trainer has none of their work out there for you to see and it's all just theory, be very wary, okay? Good trainers usually post a lot of their work now on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. We like to put this stuff out there, myself included, so that clients can see what they're getting. I want you guys to know the guy that's going to show up at your door to train with you and your dog. If you train with me, I can promise you this. We're going to have some good laughs. We're going to have a good time. We're going to enjoy the training. But at the same time, I'm going to be frank and honest with you. And I have to be. If we're going to get good success, then we have to work together on an honest level. So do your research. Pick your trainer carefully. I've had enough clients this year that have gone through 1, 2, even 3 trainers. Sorry, not 4. 3 trainers prior to me. So that tells me, unfortunately, they made a mistake 3 times in a row, not matching to the right style of dog training or the right trainer for them. All right, guys, I got to get back to focusing on Penny and our training walk today, so we'll see you later.